What is going on, everyone? Sean Mitchell, Co-Listings Real Estate, coming at you with a market update for Colorado Springs, Colorado. For those that know me, you might be asking, why are you doing a market update for Colorado Springs when you live in Denver? Well, the honest answer to that question is, number one, I've been doing a ton of business in Colorado Springs as of late. And so not only is this good for you all listening and watching to this, it's also good for me to keep a pulse on what's happening in Colorado Springs. Second reason is I actually spent a decade or maybe a little bit more than a decade living in Colorado Springs, being a part of the community. So a lot of my Facebook friends on my personal page live in Colorado Springs. So this one goes out to you all. So first question is, how fast are houses selling? Is it in the picture there? I think it is. All right. So at its low, the real estate market in 2017, it was taking, in January, 19 days to sell a house. And these are all median numbers, not average. So this will kind of give you a broad perspective. If you want specific numbers on a particular price point, like let's say you're selling a house for $750,000, there's a good chance it's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to take a little bit longer to sell. But at its high, at its peak of the market in 2017, it's actually a tie between April and May, and it was taking 5 days. So both April and May of this year, it took 5 days to sell a house. Now, what do the last couple of months look like, and where are things headed? So August, it took 9 days to sell a house. In September, it crept up to 10 days to sell a house. This is an interesting one, not a huge change when you compare it to the Denver market actually crept up a little bit more. So it was a little bit slower month over month. All right, next question. What are houses selling for, or how much are they selling for? This is also a helpful one. So if you're considering putting your house on the market, this is going to tell you what you're likely to get for it if you price it right. And if you're a buyer, this will tell you what sort of a bargain you're getting if you were to start looking for a house now. So at its low in 2017, a house was listed for $259,825. How much did it sell for? $254,150. So this is actually an interesting one. At its low, it was selling for pretty good as far as price point goes. List price to sell price was 98%. So it's actually, January ended up being a really good year as far as percentage or ratio. Now, at its peak of the market in June 2017, a house was listed for $285,000. And it sold for $272,000, or 95% of the market. And then what have the last couple of months looked like? So August, median list price was $275,000. It sold for $269,900, or 98%. Pretty darn good. Actually, that's right up there with Denver's market. September last month, list price was $278,950. And sell price was $265,000, or 95% of list price. This is actually an interesting indicator. That's a major drop. That's a 3% change month over month. But as a whole, 95% of list price is maybe a little bit lower than what it should be. So have to keep an eye on that for sure over the next month or two to see how things are going. Next one. What's house inventory look like? How many houses are you competing with to try and get your house sold? Or how many houses do you have to choose from if you're a buyer? So at its low in January was 2,376 homes. At its high in June was 3,405 homes. And then over the last couple of months, how is that looking? August was 3,254 homes or inventory. September, 2,904. This is actually quite a big change. This is 11% change or reduction month over month. Big drop in houses available. So this is really interesting. Again, this is something to keep an eye on. And just to give you an idea about what inventory is like now compared to what it actually has been in the past, we're looking at in 2012, peak was 5,300 homes, a little over 5,300 homes. And then at its peak this year, 2017, is 3,400 homes. So we're we're looking at some changes. If I go back even further, let me just open up the spreadsheet here real quick, because this is it's just really interesting, because available inventory has been at historic lows. So I just want to, because I haven't done this yet for Colorado Springs, and it's not going to allow me to go as far back as I want. So you just kind of have to trust me on this one. Inventory is at historic lows. So all in all, what would I grade the buyer market and what would I grade the seller market? So for sellers, I'd grade it an A+. It's never been a better time to put your house on the market. You're competing with very few houses, which means that there's more people that are bidding on your house, which gives you the best potential to get at or above asking price. If you're a buyer, B-, that significant drop in inventory from August to September definitely concerns me for buyers who are looking for houses out there in Colorado Springs. It's just not as many houses available, but still the good news is that coming into a winter season gives you the best potential to get a really good deal. So if you're considering putting your house on the market in Colorado Springs, I would love to apply for the job. In fact, you can actually message me or add in the comments down below if you've got an interest in meeting. I know the area very well. I know Colorado Springs very well. And I would love to sit down, chat, and see if we might be a good fit. If you're a buyer looking to get into the market, it's time to get on it, because this is really the season where you're going to get the best bang for your buck in 2017. So as well, I'd love to sit down with you and see if we might be a good fit, and I'd love to apply for the job. It's Sean Mitchell, Co-Listings Real Estate with the Amy Ryan Group. Thanks so much for watching this Colorado Springs market update, and we'll see you next month for November's real estate market update. Until next time.